Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed is the third spin-off game in the Hyperdimension Neptunia franchise. The Neptunia franchise is fairly niche, as most of the games originally came out on the PlayStation Vita, and outside of Japan, that's not really much of an install base. There's also the problem of the writing being incredibly cheesy and just basically cute girl anime, so that also limits the appeal of the game. And personally, I never got into the actual RPGs because they're incredibly grindy and, in my opinion, very boring. Because my first impression of the series was fairly negative, I decided to try Neptunia U, which was co-developed by Compile Heart and Tamsoft. I really like Tamsoft's Senran Kagura series, it's just brainless fun, so I figured, hey, I'll give this a chance. And although I like this game enough to play through it and beat it, I don't really have much good things to say about the changes to the Senran Kagura formula in Neptunia U. Namely, more variety in the mission selection, which conceptually is a good thing, but the new missions just felt boring and unnecessary. And conceptually, I understand the desire to add more missions to the Senran Kagura formula since the games are fairly one-note, but what they added to this formula just kind of made the game significantly slower. When I see a gigantic horde of brainless enemies, my first thought is, oh cool, I'm gonna get a really high combo counter, and it's gonna be super fun. My first impression is not, oh dang, I'm gonna run around this fairly small level trying to find treasure chests, or I'm gonna stand next to this boss and try and kill 500 enemies near it. It just feels incongruous with the standard Senran Kagura-esque gameplay. Incongruity really is the major theme of this review, as a lot of the changes made just don't feel like they gel with the general hack-and-slash design of this game. The inclusion of an RPG-esque gear system that increases your battle stats is smart as a throwback to the JRPG franchise this spin-off is based off of, but it just feels like it makes the hack-and-slash combat of this game slower and acts as a speed bump to the general flow of game feel. Tamsoft's signature fan service also felt kind of incongruous with the general tone of the Hyperdimension Neptunia franchise. I admit, I haven't played a lot of this franchise, but my mindset when I was playing through Neptunia 1 wasn't, damn, I want Neptune to punch me in the grundle. So it's just an odd choice for this game. Neptunia U also definitely feels like it was a mobile game, because the brainless kind of gameplay feels like something you put on in the background while you're watching a TV show, or you play while you're talking to your friends in a Discord call, or you play for 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there while you're out traveling. It's not bad, but sitting down at your PC alone to play this game just makes me feel sad and sweaty and sad. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed this game enough to play through it all the way. However, I don't really think it's better than any given Musou game. In fact, I probably think those are better in general, just because you have some options if you're a fan of a particular franchise. I also wouldn't say that this is better than any given Senran Kagura game. However, if you like cute girl anime, you're a fan of the Neptunia franchise already, and you have a Vita, I'd say it's worth it. For what I paid, less than $30, including all of the DLC on Steam, then I would say maybe this game is worth playing, but you kind of already know if you're gonna like it, right? Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. Have a nice day.